The Criterion Collection is finally going into the ultra high definition era. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Entrepreneur and welcome to my media channel. And we have got some big news today. Yeah, I know the borders are not here, so I have to do like a screenshot of the article and everything like that. But that's because my wife is sick, needs to have the room, so now I'm on the little iPhone. Anyway, it's fine. I've made videos with the iPhone before. So anyway, let's talk about the Criterion Collection. Yes, my absolute favorite home video lineup ever. Better than Kino Labor, better than Twilight Time, which is really no longer active. And yeah, I have a goal to have all the Criterion Collection DVDs and Blu-rays. I'm roughly halfway there. But one thing has been missing from the collection for a while, and it has been 4K. Now, this has created some conflict with some Criterion fans because movies started coming out on Criterion Collection on Blu-ray, but Blu-ray is not capable of displaying 4K. So you have movies like Parasite and The Elephant Man that either domestically or overseas would have 4K transfers for something other than the Criterion Collection. Now, the thing is, this is fine. You can still buy the Criterion Collection editions and you would still have like a great transfer and the booklet and all the care the Criterion has, but it kind of became like you're choosing between qualities. Like, okay, if you want to watch the movie, you got to get this edition, but if you want all the specialness that Criterion offers, then you got to buy Criterion. So it's kind of been creating some conflict, and people are wondering, when was Criterion going to get into the 4K game? There was some rumors that they would do this for their 1000th title, which did not happen, but they celebrated in a big way with Godzilla, a multitude of Godzilla films, of which maybe 3 of them are good. But hey, it was still a neat box set. But people were wondering, when is the actual 4K releases going to come? And we now have the answer. They have been announced today. However, before we talk about that, if you happen to like videos about the Criterion Collection and streaming services and things like that, and you want more videos about it, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button. And if you actually want to be notified when we upload videos, ring the bell. So anyway, this comes straight from the Criterion Collection website, and it says Citizen Kane to lead Criterion's first 4K slate. Not a super long article, but here's what it says. We are thrilled to announce Criterion's first 4K Ultra HD releases, a 6-film slate that includes Citizen Kane, Menace to Society, The Piano, Mulholland Drive, The Red Shoes, and A Hard Day's Night, which I'm going to say right now, I personally have some minor gripes about that last one being included, but we'll say why in a minute. The first of these editions and their special features will be detailed in our November 2021 announcement next week, with others to follow in subsequent months. So these should be here available around Christmas time. Thus, you can get them for friends who like Criterion, or you can put them on your own wish list. The most dazzling debut in cinema history, Orson Welles' Citizen Kane was Criterion's first Laserdisc release 37 years ago. It now rejoins the library after a long absence, making its first appearance in 4K Ultra HD, along with Alan and Albert Hughes' riveting breakthrough Menace to Society, Jane Campion's Academy Award-winning The Piano, starring Holly Hunter and Anna Paquin in her breakout role, which she also won an Oscar for. David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, a tale of love and jealousy in the city of dreams. Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger's singular Technicolor Fantasia, The Red Shoes. And Richard Lester's timeless movie musical, A Hard Day's Night, which brought the Beatles' revolutionary talent and irreverent humor to the big screen. Each title will be available in 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack, including a 4K Ultra HD disc of the feature film, as well as the film and its special features on Blu-ray. Select films will be presented in Dolby Vision HDR and Dolby Atmos. Stay tuned for more details in our November announcement. And that, I think, is really, really cool. Now, I think these are great choices. In fact, Citizen Kane, because as I mentioned, Citizen Kane was their first Laserdisc release way back in the day. Like when people were doing lasers, I don't even know if anyone watching this knows what a Laserdisc is, but they were like these really big, they were almost like vinyls, except they were big, giant, compact discs, and you had to flip them, or you could buy like a device that would flip them for you. So that's what they were, and Citizen Kane was their first title. Now, Warner Brothers has since re-released it many times on DVD and Blu-ray. I'm actually quite interested that they licensed it out. Now, I do have the Ultimate Collector's Edition on Blu-ray, which has a ton of great special features. I would love if all of those special features came over. Now, what's interesting about this is the combo pack, because I remember when Criterion first went to Blu-ray, they started doing Blu-ray DVD combo packs with one SKU, and people basically complained that they had to pay $10 extra for a format they did not have a player for, which was Blu-ray. Now, in this case, it might be a little bit different. They are doing like a standalone disc for the movie, and then they're going to have the Blu-ray, which will also have the movie in a lower resolution, obviously, with the special features. Now, my question is, are they going to try again and just make the combo pack standard? Because, you know, I think if they went this time and said, hey, you know, it's just going to cost $5 more, but we're just going to do the combo pack, we're not going to do separate releases, I think this time the market is niche enough that they won't get too much of a blowback. Now, again, I think these are all great choices, especially like the fact that Mulholland Drive and the Red Shoes and the piano definitely deserves to be part of the Criterion Collection. That is a great movie if you have not seen it. The one that I'm a little annoyed about, though, is A Hard Day's Night, and it's for a very picky personal reason. It's because I just bought the darn thing on Blu-ray for Barnes & Noble's latest half-off sale. So I gotta now see if it's still within warranty so I can bring that back, because I'm obviously gonna be buying all of these when they get released this fall, when they do their winter, half-off sale at Barnes & Noble. But it's going to annoy me if I have to buy that movie like twice in a year. I mean, I don't mind rebuying movies occasionally. It happens. It's just part of being a film lover and collector. But that's just, so hopefully I can bring that back. But it's kind of annoying, like, oh, I gotta just... And that was the title I was on the fence about because I have the Miramax DVD, and it's like, you know, stuff I already have on DVD, sometimes I'm hesitant to upgrade, but I decided to upgrade it because it was one of the rare combo packs, and now they're releasing it in 4K. I don't know. So other than that, though, you know, look, that's still a good title. All these titles are good. All of these are definitely worth owning the collection, even if you're not into the Criterion Collection. And if you have not started buying Criterion Collection discs, but you have that 4K TV and you want to get started on what is the best physical media collection for movies in the world, then please, this is a good place to start, I should say. And I'm also glad that I did not do a predictions video about what would Criterion's first releases be, because I would have been completely wrong. I would have guessed Parasite, Elephant Man, Pan's Labyrinth, things that there's already 4K transfers for, but then Criterion likes to do their own transfer, and in fact it was pretty embarrassing when you got the Pan's Labyrinth Criterion Blu-ray and then the Warner Brothers 4K transfer, and the Blu-ray transfer was better than the 4K transfer. That, I thought that was very interesting. That goes to show how much care Criterion puts in their releases. But anyway, very interesting. I would like to know, what do you think about this? Are you gonna get any of these titles? Would you pick different titles? Are you surprised that there's certain absences? I mean, granted, it's only their first title. I mean, they're gonna obviously exclude something you think should be there. Hey, at least Jellyfish Eyes wasn't part of it. Still very, very surprised that that's part of the Criterion Collection. But anyway, I would love to know what all of you think about this. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe, and as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.